18 Energy Saving Tips for Your Home. Looking for ways to save money on your energy bills? There are several steps you can take that could help to reduce your energy bills all year round. In this video I am suggesting both low and no cost changes you can make right now, through to modifications that can help make your home more energy efficient. There are some quick and easy changes you can make now that could help reduce your energy bills. It is a good idea to check if your home has an energy performance certificate. Home energy ratings range from A, most efficient, to G, least efficient. Your home will also be given an order of improvement score, which will give you an overview of the modifications that would improve your home's score, and how they could reduce your bills in the long term. Seal air leaks. Inspect your doors, windows, and any other openings for air leaks. Seal them with weather stripping or caulking to prevent warm or cool air from escaping. Depending on electronics consume energy even when they're turned off. So, it's a good idea to switch your devices off at the socket when you're not using them. This applies to chargers, as well as the devices themselves. Use curtains or blinds to block out heat from the sun in the summer and keep warm during the winter. During summer, closing curtains and blinds during the hottest part of the day can help to keep your home at a more comfortable temperature. Closing them at night in winter can also reduce heating costs, by keeping the warm air in. If your radiator sits directly underneath a window, it's important to make sure that curtains don't cover the radiator while your heating's switched on, otherwise it will limit the amount of heat that's distributed around the room. The temperature of the water that your boiler sends to radiators is called the flow temperature. Many combi boilers are installed and set at temperatures between 70 and 80 degrees. Turning your boiler thermostat down to 60 degrees can increase the efficiency of your boiler and potentially reduce your energy bill. Turning your radiator water temperature down won't reduce the temperature of the hot water from your taps and showers, because the temperature of your home's hot water supply is controlled separately. But it may take longer to reach the target temperature on your room thermostat. So, it's worth trying this when it's warmer, and considering if this adjustment still feels comfortable heading into the winter months. It is a good idea to turn radiator valves to a low setting if you have rooms you don't use. Contrary to popular belief, your boiler doesn't need to work harder to heat a cooler room if you've turned a radiator down and need to turn it back up again. So, maintaining a steady temperature won't save you money, when compared to heating a room up from the cold. But, to make sure you're warm enough and avoid problems with mold and damp, the doctor advises a minimum indoor temperature of 18 degrees Celsius. People over 65, children under 5 years old and those with pre-existing health conditions are more vulnerable to cold temperatures and may benefit from warmer temperatures. Smart gas and electricity meters provide half-hourly updates on how much energy you're using in your home, and the cost. If you don't have one yet, it's worth contacting your energy provider to request one, or to find out when they are planning to install them in your area. You can also monitor your energy use via a smartphone app to track your spending, and to help you to budget. Smart thermostats and heating controls enable you to adjust temperature settings when you're not at home via a smartphone. Some models can also learn your habits, for example, switching your heating on at a time you're likely to get home, and off again when you're out and about. And making sure it keeps the temperature at a level that's optimum for you. Similarly, if you've forgotten to switch your heating off before you leave home for the day, for instance, it can be instantly turned off from your phone. If you have an older hot water cylinder with 25 mm foam insulation or less, put a hot water cylinder jacket that's at least 80 mm thick around your hot water tank to keep water hot for longer, and reduce the amount of heat the cylinder loses. You can also buy foam tubing that covers any exposed pipes between your hot water cylinder and boiler if they're easy to reach, which also reduces heat loss. It can also be a good idea to insulate cold water pipes too. Foam tubing can prevent water in your pipes from freezing in particularly cold weather, which can mean costly repairs if pipes burst when the ice thaws. Getting your boiler serviced annually helps to keep it running efficiently. If your annual service is during winter, it could be worth considering arranging an additional one-off service during summer, so your annual service takes place during the warmer months. This will make sure any potential problems are picked up and rectified before it starts running at full capacity in winter, when you rely on it most. Fridge, freezer, washing machine, dishwasher and TV have an energy rating from A, being the highest, to G, the lowest. So, when the time comes to replace appliances, it's a good idea to compare models by how much electricity they use. For example, upgrading from a C-rated washing machine to an A-rated one could reduce the energy you use to wash your clothes by 25%. So, even though an A-rated appliance might be a more costly initial outlay, it could save you more money in the long run. You can consider reducing the water temperature when washing clothes. Reducing your washes from 40 to 30 degrees will mean you'll use less energy per washing cycle. Tumble dryers use a lot of energy and are among the most expensive home appliances to run. If you do need to use a tumble dryer, make sure you have a full load, which is around 3/4 of the drum, but avoid overfilling it, as this could lengthen the drying time. If the air in your home is warm and dry enough, you might prefer to use an airing rack over a tumble dryer. If you're buying a new tumble dryer, look out for models with the highest energy efficient rating. LED bulbs use much less energy and last longer than traditional incandescent bulbs. Replace your most used bulbs with LEDs to save on electricity. They use 90% less energy than traditional incandescent light bulbs and are available in different colors and lumens. So, it's easy to match your new LED bulbs to the same brightness as your existing lighting when you replace it. One of the cheapest and most effective ways to reduce your energy bills is to draft-proof your home. Block unwanted gaps around windows, doors, chimneys, and floors that let the cold air in and warm air out. Add doorstep or draft excluders on the inside of external doors. Put window film on windows to reduce the heat escaping through the glass and use sealant or filler around windows that don't open. But it's important to ensure you still have adequate ventilation. Never block air bricks or grills that have been put in place to make sure you have fresh air in your home. Proper insulation can keep your home warm in the winter and cool in the summer, reducing the need for heating and cooling. Around 18% of an uninsulated home's heat goes straight out of the windows. Because of this, the type of windows and glazing you have will be considered to determine your home's energy rating. Having double or triple glazed windows helps to keep your home cool in summer, and to reduce cold air coming in during winter. It also helps with soundproofing. Heat is lost through single glazing around twice as fast as through a rated double glazing. When looking into more expensive options for installing insulation, such as in roof spaces, walls, and floors, it's good to know what will make the biggest difference to heating savings and how long it will last. Compared to walls and floors, loft spaces are the easiest and most affordable areas to insulate. When done effectively, loft insulation produces noticeable results that can last for around 40 years. Floor insulation prevents heat loss in winter and can also help to keep your home cool during the summer months. It creates a barrier that protects your home from the airflow beneath your property. While newly built homes tend to have insulated solid concrete floors, mid-century homes often have uninsulated concrete floors that can be disruptive to insulation. If your home was built between 1920 and 1990, it's likely to have been built with uninsulated cavity walls. Cavity wall insulation is injected into the cavity between the inner and outer walls of a home and sealed with cement to help keep heat inside. Installing solar panels on your roof. Solar panels help to save energy costs by using the electricity you generate, rather than buying it from a supplier. And you can sell any excess electricity you don't use back to the industry, a process known as export payments. To do this, you'll need to deal directly with an energy company. There are multiple export tariffs available, so it's worth exploring your options to find the best deal for you. It's important to note, however, that if you're looking to keep the electricity you generate from the panels to use later, you'll need to have a battery to store the electricity until you're ready to use it. Plant trees and shrubs. Strategically planting trees and shrubs around your home can provide shade in the summer and windbreaks in the winter, reducing the need for heating and cooling. By implementing these energy-saving tips, you can reduce your energy bills and contribute to a more sustainable environment. Now I am taking a moment to thank you for subscribing to my channel. Your support motivates me to create more content that you'll love. I'd also like to encourage you to leave a comment and let me know what you think of the video. Your feedback is invaluable and helps me improve my content. Thank you again for your support, and I look forward to sharing more videos with you soon.